Most creators think that the algorithm is random. YouTube just decides to push some channels and ignore the other channels for no reason. And that's not what's happening. The algorithm isn't just random, it's reacting. And right now it might be reacting on the mistakes that you're making and you don't even know them. Here are the 5 that are silently killing your views. If your views are stuck or dropping, most people blame YouTube. The algorithm changed. The YouTube is dead. My niche is too saturated. And that's almost never the real problem. The real problem is that your channel is sending bad signals. And YouTube is responding to your signals exactly how it's supposed to. The algorithm doesn't hate you. It just doesn't trust you yet. And after working through this with a lot of creators, I've seen the same 5 mistakes come up again and again. Not complicated stuff, not some hidden tricks, just quiet errors that compound over time and slowly strangle your channel's reach. I'm going to break down all 5 today. What they are, why they hurt you, and what the algorithm actually sees when they see these 5 mistakes. If you want to fix these mistakes faster and actually build a channel that the algorithm trusts, I have a school community called Freedom for YouTube. There are creators inside working on the exact same problems, figuring them out, and actually monetizing their channels faster than they ever could before. So link is in the description if you're wondering, check her out. And now let's get into this video. Now the first mistake would be low returning viewer rate. So if you go into YouTube Analytics right now and find the section called Audience, look at the breakdown by watch behavior. You can see new viewers, casual viewers, and regular viewers. And the last 2 groups are the most important ones. So as you can see, here's a stock channel that has almost 0 casual viewers and barely any regular viewers. And if you see a growing channel, it has much more casual viewers, and in this case a regular channel doesn't have very much regular viewers. And as you can see on the growing channel, the numbers are very much better. These are the people who came back. They watched one video and they came back for more. Here's the problem most creators miss. If that number isn't growing, YouTube reads it as a warning sign, because YouTube's entire business model depends on keeping people on the platform. And if your content brings people, but they never return, you're not helping YouTube, you're a one-time experience. The algorithm rewards channels that builds habits and not channels that get lucky once. So if your returning viewer rate is flat or declining, the algorithm will slowly reduce how often it recommends it to you. Not all at once, quietly, over time. And you're wondering why your views are dropping when nothing changed. Something did change. Your audience stopped coming back. Now mistake number 2, not matching your channel content. So here's a great example. So for instance, you have a channel in some type of niche, or you don't have a specific niche, so you post a travel vlog, some type of productivity tips. On the 3rd video you make a cooking recipe, and on the 4th you make some basic gym tips. And what the algorithm sees is no pattern. And this mistake is more common than most people can admit. So here's what actually happens behind the scenes. YouTube builds a model of your channel. It learns who watches you, it builds an audience profile, what those people like, what they watch next, what keeps them on the platform. And when you post something that doesn't match that profile, YouTube doesn't know who to show it to. It can't match your videos to the right viewer, so it shows to fewer people, gets weak signals, and stops pushing it. You've also confused your existing audience. Someone who subscribed for productivity content clicks on your travel vlog and bounces immediately. That's a bad signal on top of a bad signal. One video, one topic, one audience. Your channel needs to be predictable. Not boring, but predictable. Viewers and the algorithm both need to know what they're getting. And this one is silent but deadly, and almost nobody talks about it. So mistake number 3, no clear next step. ending videos wrong. So most creators end their videos the same way. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you liked, and see you in the next one. But that's not a strategy. That's a goodbye. When a viewer finishes your videos, it has no direction. They leave. They go back to the home feed, they open up different app, and they're gone. That matters because YouTube measures session time. Not just how long someone watched your video, but how long they stayed on YouTube because of your video. If your video ends a session, YouTube sees that as a negative signal. If your video extends a session, it means if the viewer keeps watching, especially more of your content, YouTube sees it as a strong positive signal. The goal at the end of every video is simple. Remove the decision. Tell the viewer exactly what to do next. Point a specific video. Better yet, point to a playlist, because playlists are on autoplay and keeps the session going longer without the viewer having to do anything. You're not just making content, you're building a path. And if there's no path, people leave. So a basic video looks like this. They watch your video, and then you say like, subscribe, and see you in the next one, and the viewer exits. And that basically is somewhere around 10 minutes. It depends on your video. But if you direct them somewhere, so that means a viewer watches your video, it's directed to the next video, and then the playlist continues. Your viewer exits 2 hours later. So that's a very positive signal, and that will keep your channel growing even more. So the fourth mistake, no information gain. This one requires some honesty. Go look at your last 5 videos. Then go look at the 5 biggest videos in your niche on the same topic. Are your videos saying the same thing? Are they using the same examples? And are they covering the same angles? And if yes, that's a problem. Not just an algorithm problem, but a fundamental content problem. When a viewer has already seen a video on your topic from a bigger creator with better production, more authority, there is no reason for them to finish yours. If viewer clicks your video and leave early, or click away to watch a competitor's video, that's a signal, a bad one. Your content doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be most produced, but it needs to give a viewer something they couldn't get somewhere else. A personal story, a specific framework, a contrarian take, an upcoming example, a deeper level of a detail, and the algorithm rewards that differentiation. If you're just recycling what already exists, the algorithm treats you like a copy. Information gain isn't just optional, it's the baseline. Now, most people completely ignore the last one, but it might be the most important of all. Mistake number 5. Low click-worthy packaging. So here's an example that I gave. So here's a weak thumbnail, and there's a great thumbnail. So you can do everything else right. Great content, consistent niche, strong endings, real information gain. But if people don't click, nothing else matters. So YouTube shows your video as an impression. Someone sees your thumbnail and a title. They decide in under 2 seconds whether to click or keep scrolling. If your click-through rate is low, YouTube pulls it back. It stops showing your video. Why would it keep pushing your content if that's not what people are choosing? Weak thumbnails look like every other video in the feed. Generic titles don't create curiosity or urgency. No contrast, no clear subject, no reason to stop scrolling. Good packaging isn't clickbait. It's clarity with tension. It makes the viewer feel like they'd miss something important if they don't click. Your title should make perfect promise. Your thumbnail should visually prove that something matters. And if the packaging is weak, you're invisible. It doesn't matter how good the video is, fix the packaging first, then make sure the content delivers. So these 5 mistakes, returning viewers, niche consistency, dead endings, copied content, weak packaging, they're all fixable, but most creators try to fix them alone, one random video at a time, without a real system. That's the slow way. Inside Freedom for YouTube, we work through this together. Structured, systematic, with other creators who are actively solving the same problems. If you want to move faster and stop guessing, the link is in the description. Now here's the reality. The algorithm isn't broken, it isn't random, and it isn't against you. It's just responding to your signals. And right now, those signals might be telling to slow down your channel. One viewer returning rate that isn't growing, one niche mismatch, one dead ending, one recycled idea, one weak thumbnail. Any of those will limit you. All five together will keep you stuck infinitely. You know what to fix right now. The question is whether you're going to fix it or go back making videos the old same way, hoping that something changes magically. Fix these or your views stay exactly where they are right now. So if you want to speedrun your monetization process, Freedom for YouTube link is in the description. And if you want to know what niche to pick, click on one of these two videos here on the top and they will guide you what is the most paying niche right now. So see you in the next one.